Welcome to another Tech Help video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I'm your instructor, Richard Rost. Today we're going to talk about different page headers. You've seen this in Microsoft Word, where you can have a different header on page 1 as opposed to the rest of the document. Well, today we're going to see how to do that in Microsoft Access. And then later on in the extended cut for the members, we're going to see how to do different even and odd page headers. Today's question comes from Robert in Poughkeepsie, New York, one of my Platinum members. Robert says, I like to put my company logo real big on the first page of a report. Of course, who doesn't? And then a smaller one on each following page. I know this is possible in Microsoft Word. Can you do it in Access? Of course you can. And the good news is back in the day, it was a Tuesday, when I was learning Access, we had to do this with VBA, but recently, I think in 2007 or 2010, they added it as an option. So now it's a beginner thing. You can do it with just beginner stuff. But let's take a look and see how we can do it. Okay, prerequisite. I'm going to be using my invoicing database. So if you want to learn how I built this database, go watch this video first. We're going to put a different logo on the first page. And if you got like a 2 or 3 page invoice, we'll put a different logo on pages 2 and 3 and so on. This is free. It's on my website. It's on my YouTube channel. You will find a link down below you can click on. Go watch this first, then come on back. Okay, here I am in the Tech Help free template. This is a free database you can download off my website if you want to. And I've got customers, and every customer can have orders. And for each order, you can print out an invoice. And there it is, nice and pretty. We're going to put a logo up here real big on the first page. But first, we have to add enough line items so this thing spills over onto pages 2 and 3. So I'm going to go over here and just copy these line items and copy and then click and then paste again. And let's do that one more time. Copy them all, Control C, click on the last one, Control V, and one more time, Control V, boom. All right, so we should get a bunch of line items on here. Let's see what we got. All right, so there's page 1 and page 2. I'll do one more. I'll do page 3. Come on down here. Gave me a bunch of pages. All right. Now let's see what we got. Page 2, page 3. Beautiful. Okay. Now, if you look at the way I designed this invoice, all right, what I did was this is all in the report header. This shows up once at the top of the entire report. You don't want this on every page, right? The order ID, the order date, the customer's information. That just goes once at the very top. But this stuff here is in the page header. Okay, the product, quantity, basically the column headers, right? So when you look at this, okay, there's the page header right there, and there's the report header. It's weird because on page 1, the report header goes first, followed by the page header. And if you go to page 2, you'll see the page headers on top. Okay? Now, the trick here is that I'm going to not display the page header with the report header. And we're going to make a copy of this in the report header itself. Okay, that's going to be the trick. But first, let's throw a logo up here. All right, design view. It makes more sense when you can actually see the logo too. I'm going to slide this under here, and we're just going to move this stuff down like that. All right, move you over here. And I've got a logo in this database already. It's sitting on the main menu. We'll just use this guy. This is an image right here. Copy him. We can close that, come back over here, paste you into there, slide over, there it is. All right, let's make this really big and obnoxious. All right, let's go that big, and we'll have to change the zoom. Let's see here, size mode, clip, we're gonna change that to zoom. Now let's go stretch. Okay, so that's nice and big. I'm gonna rename this, it's ALZ, we're gonna call this one ALZ big. Why? Because we're going to put a small one on the page header, and we're going to stick it right down in here. All right, so let me maximize this. Reports, I usually find reports are easiest to work with when you maximize. All right, so I'm going to slide the page header section down and then grab all of this stuff and slide this down as well. Make some room. Maybe a little more. Little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay, let's take this guy, copy, paste. Make this one small now. Probably should have kept the original one, huh? Make this one nice and small. This will be our logo for the other pages. All right, so we'll go right there. Okay? All right. Let's get rid of this extra space. Okay. All right, looks good. Save it. I'm going to close it and reopen it. Give it a nice fresh open. Okay. So now this is my report header, and I can see the real big logo there. And this is the page header, and I can see the little guy there. Okay, let's take a look at the successive pages now. Page 2. Okay. Page 3. Okay. Page 2 and 3 look good. That's exactly what I want. I want the page header with the little logo tiny there. So now, how do I get rid of it here? I don't want to see the page header on page 1. And this is where we used to have to use some VBA, and I'll talk about that in the extended cut. But now in Access, there's an option. All right, there's an option. If you go into the report properties, come down on the Format tab, scroll down here, and it says right here, page header, page footer, right? Pick page header, and instead of all pages, you're going to say not with report header. There's also not with report footer, and there's not with both of them. But I'm going to just pick this one. I don't want the page header to appear with the report header on page 1. Okay, so save it now, close it, open it back up again. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now I don't see that page header on page 1, but it still shows up on page 2 and 3. So now the trick is, all we have to do is just duplicate or make a copy of, that's the technical term, duplicate this stuff in the report header. Yeah, I know you're duplicating a few objects, but this is the easiest way to do it. Okay, so just make a little more room up here. Copy these guys. Click up here, paste them up here. Now don't do anything, just grab it and slide it down. Line it up right with that one. If I can get it exactly. There you go. And now this will duplicate in the report header as well. And this will show up on every other page. So save it, close it, open it, and there we go. There it is in the report header, not showing the other one, not showing the logo. And if I go to get, I can't talk today. And if I'm still getting over a cold, people, leave me alone. If I go to page 2, there it is. See? Page 3. Now you're getting the page header up here, but the report header on this one. And that's it. That's how you do it. Like I said, back in the day when I was a kid, when I was a youngin', we just had to do it with a little bit of code. Now you don't have to. Now it's a beginner thing. All right? Now, like I said, if you want to get cool with this stuff, okay, I'm going to teach you in the extended cut how to do even and odd pages. This is great if you're going to print a booklet. All right, maybe not for invoices, but if you're going to print out a booklet, you got left and right. We're going to do even and odd pages with different headers in them. Isn't that neat? Again, this is easy to do in Word, but in Access, you need a little tiny bit of code, like 5 lines tops. So that will be covered in the extended cut for the members. Silver members and up get access to all of my extended cut videos. All of them. There's hundreds of them now. Well worth your membership. And gold members can download these databases and get access to my code vault. Lots of cool stuff in there. But that is going to be your tech help video for today. I hope you learned something, people. Live long and prosper, my friends. I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and post any comments you may have below. I do try to read and answer all of them as soon as I can. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, which is completely free. Click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications when new videos are posted. Want to learn more? Click the Show More link below the video to find additional resources and links. YouTube does a pretty good job of hiding it. It's right down there. See this part of the description here, right? The name, the video's up here. There's a little Show More down there, right down the bottom. It's kind of hard to find. But once you click on that, you'll see a list of other videos, additional information related to the current topic, free lessons, and lots more. And YouTube no longer sends out email notifications when new videos are posted like they used to do. But if you'd like to get an email every time I post a new video, click on the link to join my mailing list. And you can pick how frequently to get emails from me, either as they happen, daily, weekly, or monthly. Now, if you'd like to become a paid member of my channel and receive all kinds of awesome perks, click on the Join button. You'll see a list of all the different membership levels that are available, each with its own special perks, including my extended cut videos, access to my code vault, lots of VBA source code in there, template downloads, and lots more. I'll talk more about these perks at the end of the video. Even if you don't want to commit to becoming a paid member and you'd like to help support my work, please feel free to click on the tip jar link. Your patronage is greatly appreciated and will help keep these free videos coming. I got some puppies to feed. But don't worry, no matter what, these free tech help videos are going to keep coming. As long as you keep watching them, I'll keep making more, and they'll always be free. Now, if you really want to learn Access and you haven't tried my free Access Level 1 course, check it out now. It covers all the basics of Microsoft Access, including building forms, queries, reports, and more. It's over 4 hours long. You can find it on my website or on my YouTube channel. I'll put a link down below you can click on. And did I mention it's completely free? The whole thing, free, 4 hours. Go watch it. And okay, a lot of you have told me that you don't have time to sit through a 4-hour course. So I do now have a quicker Microsoft Access for Beginners video that covers all the basics faster in about 30 minutes. And no, I didn't just put the video on fast forward. But I'll put a link to this down below as well. Now, if you like level 1, level 2 is just $1. That's it, $1. And that's another whole 90-minute course. Level 2 is also free for paid members of any level, including supporters. So if you're a member, go watch level 2. It's free. Okay, want to get your question answered in a video just like this one? Visit my tech help page and send me your question there. Members get priority, of course. While I do try to read and respond to all of the comments posted below in the comments section, I only have time to go through them briefly a couple of times a month, and sometimes I get thousands of them. So send me your question here on the tech help page, and you'll have a better chance of getting it answered. And while you're on my website, be sure to stop by my Access forum. We've got lots of lively conversations about Microsoft Access and other topics. I have a fantastic group of moderators who help me answer questions. Shout out to Alex, Kevin, Scott, Adam, John, Dan, Juan, and everybody else who helps out on the site. I appreciate everything you do. I couldn't do it without you. Be sure to follow my blog, find me on Twitter, and of course on YouTube. Yeah, I'm on Facebook too, but I don't like Facebook. Don't get me started. Now, let's talk more about those member perks if you do decide to join as a paid member. There are different levels: Silver, Gold, Platinum, and Diamond. Silver members and up get access to all of my extended cut tech help videos, one free beginner class every month, and some other perks. Gold members get all the previous perks, plus access to download the sample databases that I build in my tech help videos, plus access to my code vault where I keep tons of different functions that I use, the code that I build in most of the videos. You'll also get higher priority if you do submit any tech help questions. Now, answers are never guaranteed, but you do go higher in the list for me to read them. And if I like your question, you got a good chance of it being answered. You'll also get one free expert level class each month after you've finished the beginner series. Platinum members get all the previous perks plus even higher priority for tech help questions. You get access to all of my full beginner level courses for every subject. And I cover lots of different subjects like Word, Excel, VBA, ASP, lots of different stuff, not just Access. These are the full-length courses found on my website. You get all the beginner ones. In addition, once you finish the expert classes, you get one free developer class per month. So lots of training. And finally, you can also become a Diamond sponsor. You'll have your name or your company name listed on a sponsors page that will be shown on each video as long as you're a sponsor. You'll get a shout out in the video and a link to your website or product in the text below the video and on my website. So that's it. Once again, my name is Richard Rost. Thank you for watching this video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something today. Live long and prosper, my friends. I'll see you again soon.